K? What is the full form of K?
Madam, full form of K is 𝐾𝐞𝐚𝐽.
𝐾𝐞𝐽 Sreenivas. Generally, you have the name Sreenivas. What do you mean by Sreenivasulu?
Madam,
In Andhra, generally we have Andhra Telangana Sreenivas.
yes, madam.
But your name is Sreenivasulu. What do you mean by Vasulu?
Madam, actually, Sreenivas itself suffices the name, which is the same meaning conveyed by Sreenivasulu also, madam. But the aspect of lu or do or mu, like Ram is called as Ramdu, Srinivas is called as Sreenivasulu, because all these are under Pradhama Vibhakti of Telugu literature, madam.
Okay. What is your option?
Telugu literature, madam.
Okay, you are connecting your answer with Telugu. Okay, your district is YSR Kadapa.
Yes, madam.
How many districts in Andhra Pradesh are named after persons?
Madam, to be exact, around 8 or 9 districts.
Can you tell few districts
Yes, madam.
which are named after?
YSR Kadapa, NTR district, Alluri Sitaramraju district, and Ambedkar district, Koonsima Ambedkar district.
There's an issue with respect to naming of Ambedkar Koonsima. Last year, it's a very big fight. Why people
I have not heard about it.
agitated for this? People they don't want the Koonsima district to be named after Ambedkar. Do you have an idea about that at least?
Sorry,
That there is an
madam.
agitation for that.
I have known about the agitation, madam, but I have not read up on it.
Okay. So, your father works in government sector.
Yes, ma'am.
He works as sub-inspector of police.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the challenges the police face in Andhra Pradesh? Major challenges in their job.
Madam, the challenges of police are two types, madam. One are the challenges faced by the police department personnel itself, and the challenges faced by the society because of the police department. So, if you take these challenges, the police department working culture, work style, or the term policeman people call, madam. But people don't really see the man in police, madam.
What do you mean by that?
There is a lot of disconnect, madam. People don't like police at all, madam, sometimes.
In Andhra Pradesh?
Yes, madam.
Why?
Not in Andhra Pradesh particularly, madam. But people somewhere, people always try to
How to
escape
build
from the police.
how to build trust between people and police?
Yes,
How to connect both of them?
yes, madam. For that, we need to follow a multi-pronged strategy. First of all, people should be always approachable to the police. For that, police should be more accessible in the first place, madam. And also, somewhere and somehow down the line, police department personnel will be developing a sense of harsh and rude mentality because of the circumstances under which they work, madam.
So how many countries actually border Red Sea?
I'm sorry, madam, I am not aware of that.
At least tell few names. Yeah, at least you should know.
Yes, madam, I should know.
How the rebels belong to?
Yemen, madam. Yes, madam, somehow suddenly it is not striking to me.
Okay. Why Red Sea is in news?
Because of the Houthi rebels, because US naval fleet is also getting attacked. Even some ships of Israel are also getting attacked.
Why the sea is called Red Sea? Why the name Red have come for that sea?
I'm sorry, madam, I am unable to recall that.
Red Sea, Black Sea,
Yes, ma'am.
White Sea.
Yes, ma'am.
Why the names are after rivers are named, or seas are named after colors? Any reason for that?
I have read it somewhere.
Why Dead Sea? What is the speciality about Dead Sea?
Madam, the Dead Sea, as the name suggests, people will float more because of the density differences.
Any other feature? Any other unique feature about Dead Sea?
Right now, only that one is coming to my mind. Sorry, I'll read it.
Okay, no problem. So, you belong to Andhra Pradesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell 2 important schemes which you like in Navaratna.
Yes, ma'am. Madam, I like the Nadu Nedu scheme very much.
What is Nadu Nedu? Explain what is Nadu Nedu and tell why you like that scheme.
Madam, there is a transitional shift in how the government schools were made. That when compared to Nadu Nedu, that is a comparative scheme, madam. Because the government is targeting to make people aware of how the government schools were and how the government schools are now. It is reflecting in terms of the enrollment ratios getting developed, and also the schools infrastructure is getting developed. People are getting quality digital education, which are very much impactful in my opinion. So that's why I like the scheme very much.
That's why you like the scheme very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you name Ashtadiggajal? 8.
Yes, madam, there is Alasani Peddana, Durjati, Madhayagari Mallana, Pingali Surana, Tenali Ramakrishnudu, Ayalraj Ramabhadrudu, and one more person is.
So your options in literature,
yes,
and you have studied in Sri Krishnadevaraya University.
Yes, ma'am.
Krishnadevaraya court is very famous for Ashtadiggajal.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want you to name all Ashtadiggajal.
Yes, ma'am. I can name them.
Again.
Alasani Peddana, Durjati, Pingali Surana, Madhayagari Mallana, Nandi Timmana, Ayalraj Ramabhadrudu, Ramaraj Bhushanudu, Tenali Ramakrishnudu. 8 poets.
Okay. Tell the significance of Tenali Rama.
Madam, Tenali Ramakrishna has a very unique ability of intertwining both the literary aspects and also telling those literary aspects in a wit and humorous way. That is his unique capability, which all the poets will be lacking mostly.
Right. You have completed your BTech in 2010.
Yes, ma'am.
And later on, you are doing job.
Yes, ma'am.
You work in various departments.
Yes, ma'am.
Including Department of Revenue Intelligence.
Yes, ma'am.
You have seized Red Sanders.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the IUCN status of Red Sanders?
Madam, IUCN status for Red Sanders is critically endangered.
No. It is not critically endangered.
I'll correct myself.
It is endangered.
Sorry, I'll correct myself.
I think it is endangered. Is it critically endangered or endangered?
I'm not sure of the fact, madam.
I think it is endangered. Okay.
I'll correct it.
So you got a medal for seizing Red Sanders.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are the chief characteristics of a Red Sander?
Okay.
Chief feature of a Red Sander. How can you identify that particular tree is a Red Sander tree?
Okay. Madam, in the first place, the tree will be having a very clear bole. That is, it will grow up to 20 to 25 meters of height, and it will have a very pleasant smell. If we are going to that place where Red
Why Red Sander is very costly?
Because of the demand it is having in
Why it has a
China.
lot of demand?
Because in China and Japan it is considered as a luxury and elite item.
Oh.
Because people, especially if I want to name, if any Red Sanders made Buddha statue is there, people will buy it spending around 18 to 19 crores in Japan and China. That type of demand it is there.
Why? Why so much of demand?
Because of the
only because of Buddha statues?
No, not Buddha statue, madam. Because of the elegant nature of the sandstone, nature of the tree itself. Because it is having very good aroma, and also it is having some medicinal properties. And people from my place will be telling more stories that there is a place called as 𝐾𝐞𝐚𝐝 near my place, madam. Their kova is very famous, madam. In earlier days, people used to cook kova using these Red Sanders, even though they don't know that the sticks they were using were from Red Sanders. And people will tell that such taste was because of they are cooked with Red Sanders. These are different aspects.
So, Red Sanders have a lot of relevance.
Yes, ma'am.
Export.
Yes, ma'am.
Export relevance.
Yes, ma'am.
So, you got a medal for that.
Yes,
for seizing Red Sanders, gold in narcotics.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell one incident in such an experience, how you have handled this season. Do you got any threats in that, and how you have handled the entire episode? You said you got medal.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell one incident.
Okay. But actually, one incident actually has shown myself the true nature of me. I have experienced myself in one
self-reflection.
In one experience, because there was an operation conducted by our department. Where we have received specific intelligence that snakes were being smuggled, and there is an attempt to smuggle snakes actually. And the snakes were very heavily sedated. They were being smuggled to Thailand. The attempt was being made. So they were heavily sedated and they were kept in a very largely packed suitcase. And even the breathing probability of the snakes is also too less. So initially I felt that they were treated very badly, and I felt so much pity for them. So we have gathered them, and we were making plans to transfer those snakes to Vandalur Zoo. So after some time, after preparing of mahazar and after the collection of items from them, we were transferring them, and I was carrying the bag actually. Suddenly the snake started moving because of the sedation was completed by the time I don't know. Because I was very much scared, because literally they were on my lap. And they were very heavy and they were moving on me. Around 18 to 19.
18 to 19. You are personal carrying. You don't have any staff to assist you.
No, madam. Sadly, DRA will be having very much manpower shortage. So we were carrying, and suddenly I myself am looking for any rod or something, because if that comes out means it will be a life-threatening access for me. So the minute before I have been feeling very much pity for the same snake, and now I am being ready for beating the snake. So that reflected my nature, that even everybody is for struggle for his own existence.
Nice.
Thank you.
Freelancing film appreciation, singing Anuma Cherkitnas. So you love singing Anuma Cherkitna. Can you sing this Anuma Cherkitna for us?
Yes, ma'am. జలజాక్షి కూతురట అట్టే మహిమయే మరుదు కాముని తల్లి అట చక్కదనాలకే మరుదు శ్రీ మహాలక్ష్మి అట సింగారాలకే మరుదు కాముని తల్లి అట చక్కదనాలకే మరుదు.
Okay, you should practice better.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You need to practice better. And Pavandata is famous for this song.
Okay, ma'am. I will learn, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. I will practice.
You have to practice.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay. Coming back, what is the present position of India-Myanmar border? Why India wanted to fence the border?
Madam, because India wants to protect itself from the large influx of immigrants, and also Manipur violence is also one of the causes for violence happening is because of the influx of the migrants. So we want to stop that migrants.
What is the border length of India and Myanmar?
I'm sorry, madam.
1643 kilometers. How many states actually are in Myanmar border?
I'm sorry, I don't know that. I'll read more about it.
You want to read more about that. So after studying computer science engineering, why you want to take Telugu literature as an option?
Telugu, the love for the Telugu language, it is there even from before my graduation also. I have started development towards interest in Telugu literature from my childhood only. So I have taken Telugu literature.
So you love Telugu literature? Yes. Which chapter you love in Telugu literature?
Which chapter? Dakshinandra Sahitya.
You like Dakshinandra Sahitya. So what are the novels you have in paper 2?
Novels in paper 2. There is a novel called as Alpajeevi, and also a natakam called as
Babu. Who wrote Alpajeevi?
Rajkonda Vishwanath Shastri.
Rajkonda Vishwanath Shastri. Okay. What did you learn from Alpajeevi?
The thing that I can
Spirit
learn from
of Alpajeevi. I'm not asking the story.
Spirit of Alpajeevi is fear or weak can't do any incremental changes in life. If we want to live a good life, you should be brave and courageous.
So the hero character is timid.
It is very timid.
He has a wife, he has a family,
yes,
and there's also a woman character in there.
Yes, Manorama, woman character.
Manorama, woman character. Okay. Have you read Csb Ias novel in Telugu?
No, I have not.
Have you read Sri Mahaprasthanam?
Yes, I have read.
What did you like in Mahaprasthanam? What is the message in Mahaprasthanam?
The message in Mahaprasthanam is he aspires for a society where everybody is treated equal, which people equated for communism also.
Okay.
And the thing I like in Mahaprasthanam is the very.
Do you have Sreenada in your syllabus?
Yes,
Sreenada
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Gunanidhi Katha is there.
Gunanidhi Katha is there. Okay. I'll tell one poem from Sreenada.
Yes.
Tell the meaning of it.
Okay.
Sirigala Vaniki Chellum, Tarunulu Padiyaru Veladala Pendadan, Tirupamunakiddarandra Parameshwa, Ganga Vidu Parvati Chalu. What is the meaning of that?
Madam, the meaning of that is at the time of Sreenada telling this poem, he will be in search of food and water actually. He will be tired and he don't get that one actually. So in as a reflection of his angst, he will give this poem that Shiva will be having two wives. One is Ganga and one is Parvati. Because he wants Ganga at that aspect.
Very good, very good. Jonnannamu Jonna Sankati Jonnale Tappan Sunna Sumi Sannannamu Palle Natasima. He spoke about Palnadu.
Yes, ma'am.
About the jowar rice.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the context? Jonnannamu Jonna Sankati Jonnale Tappan Sunna Sumi Sannannamu. What is the context of that?
Because the people in that Palnadu, when he visits that place and visits the temple also, people don't eat rice there. Madam.
Is there any geographical significance for cultivation of that particular jonna?
Jonna can be grown in a very water scarce area also, and it is a very good source of nutrition also.
Okay.
And also,
So what's the major crop in Kadapa district?
Cotton and rice.
Cotton?
Rice.
Cotton and rice. So what about groundnuts?
Groundnuts also people grow to
Right.
Groundnuts, mustard.
What type of soil do you have in Kadapa?
And we have laterite soil in Kadapa major.
Right. Your chief minister is from Kadapa.
Yes, ma'am.
Your district.
Yes, ma'am.
So has he developed the district? The former CM Ias is also from Kadapa.
Yes, ma'am.
The present CM is also from Kadapa. Has he developed that?
But we can see development in terms of welfare schemes, but not in terms of infrastructural capabilities, etc. Because we lack more infrastructure, and also
generally chief minister's constancy we have more priority, right? Do you see such priority in Andhra Pradesh?
I have not seen such priority in both this government.
What about factionalism in Kadapa?
Madam, largely it has been reduced to greater extent recent days.
What are the reasons for minimizing of or reduction of drastic transformation of Kadapa?
Because this faction aspect especially has been dealt very well with one SP called as Usyatam. He is very known for his tactics.
Usyatam is died long back, 20 years back.
But
not even 20, 25 years.
Yes, but he acted upon this factionalism and to reduce that faction groups very much. He is known for that in my place especially. And also people are getting enough employment opportunities which were not there earlier. And also people are getting awareness of the ill effects of factionism because of the loss caused and also the trauma caused to the women especially because of this bloodshed. So that's why there is a societal change from factionism.
Right. What type of soil or what type of environment, climate is congenial to red sanders?
Tropical dry deciduous climate is congenial to red sanders.
Right. Okay, Sreenivasulu, your work is over. Thank you.
Thank you.